His work has even been featured on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live. And tonight, Jonas is here to share his 3 decades of experience with you. So here is Jonas Cain.
Hello, thank you so much, Tommy, for that wonderful introduction. Edward, Nick, hello.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How you all doing?
Doing great. Happy to have you tonight.
It is truly a joy. Always a joy to be here in supporting such a wonderful cause. Live theater is one of my favorite things. I have missed it. So, oh my goodness, I'm so happy that we're able to support a wonderful cause.
I must say real quick, Jonas, you are coming to be quite the busy man. I mean, you were on 2 podcasts this month alone, at least. You've done multiple musical numbers. Whew. Soon we're going to have to get an appointment with you or something whenever we need you on the show.
As soon as I get an executive assistant, call them and I'll have my people call your people.
Just don't forget us, please. That's all we ask.
Of course not. I could never forget you folks.
So, Jonas, I ask everyone who comes on the show, what have you got in mind for us tonight?
I have goosebumps because I know what's about to happen. We are living in some really wild times. It's easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, where we can lose sight of what we're doing or why we're doing it. And when this happens, our proverbial cup, can become so full that it's nearly overflowing. And the question becomes, Nick and Edward, is what can we do to ensure that our stress doesn't perhaps unintentionally spill out into other areas of our life? There are a number of things that we can do, including, we always hear meditation, breathing exercises, go for a walk, journal, talk to a friend, play music, listen to music. But my favorite is to perform magic. And let me explain why. As Edward, as you know, performing magic, and Nick, as you know, with your work in comedy, when you share something with others, when you bring joy to them, it has this symbiotic experience where you can't help but feel uplifted as well. Where once there was stress, there is now stress relief, which is why, for all of the listeners and viewers at home, I'm going to share a magic trick with you that you can learn, you can practice, and share it with your family and friends. And best of all, this works even over Zoom. Everyone yell, yay!
Yay!
That's the right answer. It was perfect. And this uses a napkin. I'm going to first perform it, and then I'll teach you how it's done. All you need is a napkin, and you just tear it up into little tiny strips. Now, very important, once you get it into the little tiny strips, you crumple it up into a little tiny ball. And then we have to, of course, say the magic words. Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho. Mecca lecca hi, mecca buddy aid. And when we do that just right, the napkin should completely restore itself, where we get a big round of applause via the chat box. Oh, there we go. I can hear your applause. Thank you very much. Would you like to learn how this is done?
Sure.
That's the right answer. Now, to do this trick, what you need are 2 things. Well, really 3 things, because one of them involves practice. But the other 2 things you need are 2 napkins. Everyone go, See, I'm pulling behind the curtain now, right? So 1 napkin hiding in your hand. The other napkin is the one everyone knows about. I'll show you. In fact, I'll even roll up my sleeves so you can see everything that's going on. To start, you have 1 napkin in your right pocket and 1 napkin in your left pocket. You show both hands empty, go into your pocket, pull out 1 napkin, but the other pocket, notice what I'm doing. I have a napkin that's all rolled up in a ball hiding there in my hand. You don't tell everyone I have a ball hiding in my hand. Don't tell them that. But you just unfold the napkin and you're going to see something really amazing. And what I like about this is is the symbolism here, right? With stress, we can often feel torn in several pieces, and yet the napkin restores itself. So this is one of the reasons why I'm teaching you specifically this trick. As you tear the napkin, what I like to do is place the napkin in the same hand that has the ball. That way it kind of covers the hidden ball so that you have less of a chance of accidentally showing it to everyone. You crumple it up into a ball. Again, don't let anyone see what's happening here. Now, something very important has to happen here. You have to switch the torn pieces for the hidden piece. So to do that, I'll turn so you can see what's going on here. All you're really doing is, it's not really elegant. You just sort of switch them as you're saying the magic words. Mecca lecca hi, Mecca buddy cast. And when you do that, you open up the napkin to show that it is now completely restored. And that's where we get the big round of applause. There it is again. Very important. Once you open the napkin, do not let anyone see the torn pieces in your hand. If they see the torn pieces, it's all over. The magic is all over. However, just in case they do see the torn pieces, you can do what I do. Do a little more magic. And relieve even more stress. And that which was torn can be restored once again, not again, but again. And that's where we get even more mystery and an even bigger round of applause. Thank you very much. So that is a trick. Nick, you can practice this. Edward, I'm sure you already do this one, but you can use this to show people how we can relieve stress. And I just want to say one final thing about stress relief is you don't have to do it all. And what I mean by this is you don't have to get stressed out about stress relief. But what you can do is choose the practice that resonates with you most. It doesn't have to be magic. Oh, thank you, Tommy. It doesn't have to be magic, but it can be. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's running, gardening. Maybe it's some sort of a hobby. Maybe it's a friend that you go to. Whatever your practice is, little by little, every day, pour out your stress into this container you've made for yourself. And when you make a mindful habit of pouring out your stress every day, not only will you find yourself being less stressed, but you'll also find that you're regaining control of your life by living life by design. Rather than by default. Instead of placing your peace in your joy and your happiness in control of the circumstances you find yourself in, you instead maintain an internal locus of control. And when you do this every day, you will find that, yes, stress will still be in your life. That's unavoidable. However, it'll be far more manageable and much more digestible. Thank you so much, Nick and Edward, for allowing me to share this with all of your viewers. It is truly a joy to be here. Please don't forget to donate to the Wichita Theater. Again, one of my favorite practices, other than music and hiking and doing magic tricks. These are all things that relieve stress for me. But another one that I haven't done in over a year is going to live theater. I love going to live theater. It's just something I usually do at least once a month. I find a show and just go to it. So I encourage you, donate to this cause. The link, it's in the chat box below. Please click on that and donate anything that you can. Thank you.
Brilliant job as always, brother.
Thank you.
You always find a way to knock it out of the park.